Brick dust still clung to my skin as I stared at the tangled wreck of what used to be my family's bakery, the place generations had poured their hearts into. Flames had gutted every memory, every recipe, every scrap of warmth that made this corner of the city feel like home. Neighbors whispered that some legacies end in ashes, but as I picked through the rubble, a stubborn hope sparked inside me, a belief that real legacy isn't built from walls or windows, but from the will to begin again. The first days were the hardest. My hands shook as I swept the floor, salvaging burnt pans and scraps of old signage, wondering if any of it was worth saving. Each time I thought about quitting, I remembered my grandmother's words, "Our strength is in what we do when no one is watching." So I rolled up my sleeves, baked with borrowed supplies, and handed out bread to anyone who'd stop by. Slowly, the scent of fresh loaves replaced the stench of smoke, and people started to linger, hungry not just for food, but for hope. Rebuilding wasn't just about bricks, it was about trust, about inviting others to believe in something new with me. Friends chipped in, strangers became regulars, and laughter started echoing off bare beams where ceiling tiles used to be. The bakery grew, not because I rebuilt what was lost, but because I dared to reimagine what could be, fueled by the spirit of everyone who refused to let this place stay ruined. Standing in the doorway after a long day, I realized true legacy isn't measured by what survives disaster, but by the courage to transform loss into something greater. Sometimes, life knocks you down so you can rise stronger, teaching everyone watching that the end of one story is just the start of another, if you have the heart to keep building.